Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Chelsea, and if you're new around here, we like to do beauty related content on this channel. If that's something that you like, then please hit subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, then please click on the little bell and you'll be notified of every time that I upload, which is Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, with the occasional bonus upload too. So intro is done. As you can see, a bare face, and I'm looking very haggard right now. Ignore my little friends here. I think I'm due on, to be honest, so you know, a bit of an outbreak, but we are going to be doing a full face of makeup. Some things are new released, some things are just new to me. However, I've got a new foundation, new primer, concealer, new cream blush, new powder blush, new highlighter, new palette, new lip gloss, lip liners, setting spray, lashes. The only thing that I haven't got that's actually new is obviously brow stuff and a bronzer and powder. However, my bronzer and powder, I'm using these Revolution Pro ones that I don't think I've used on my channel before, and to be fair, I've barely touched them like whatsoever, so I thought might as well use those. So yeah, everything else is new. I haven't tried before, so yeah, I'm quite excited actually. I haven't done a full face of testing new makeup for the longest time, but yeah. So just excuse how awful I look right now, but hopefully it gets better. So let me just show you some of the things that we've got that are new and what is going on in my hair right now. We've got the NYX primer, we've got the Maybelline foundation, we've got the Revolution concealer, we've got an e.l.f. putty blush, Primark blush, we've got Spectrum highlighter and the Lottie London highlighters, Peaches&Cream setting spray, Peaches&Cream lip liners, Jeffree Star gloss. I'm going to use a pair of the Kash beauty lashes that I've not used. Obviously, I've only used twice. I've only used 2 pairs out of this pack so far, so we use a pair that I've not used yet, and the Kash Beauty Secret Treasure palette. I've not used this yet, so yeah, I really wanted to do a look using this and a bit of soft glam, you know. So I've already done my skincare, so I'm going to go in with the Pink Honey SUPERHOLD brow gel. As you can see, this is very loved now. This is what it looks like on the inside. So it's got that hole in the middle where you dip your spoolie in. So what I like to do is get a hairspray, and I actually picked this up from Stacey Marie's course, and just spray inside with a bit of hairspray, and then take your spoolie and just get some product out, and then I'm just going to brush these babies up. I feel like I haven't done a talking video for a long time because I just find them so long to edit. But yeah, we're going to be doing a normal talking video today. So let me know what you prefer. Let me know if you prefer just like a video to music with like the intro and the outro, or if you prefer voiceovers, or if you prefer talking video. Yeah, it feels like I haven't filmed in ages, to be fair. Like, I just haven't felt like filming recently, and like last weekend was Valentine's weekend. I filmed my Valentine's video, but then I just wanted to chill out all weekend, you know. I can't film during the week because I just get too tired, as I work quite long hours and I've got to come home, sort the house out and things like that. So then I do my filming on the weekends, and then last weekend I just wanted to watch series, and so they look a bit crazy at the moment. So I'm just going to really press them down, and I'm just gonna get the end of my spoolie and just pin the hairs down. Then I'm just gonna take a cotton pad and I'm just gonna remove the excess because it does mix in with your foundation. So for primer, we're gonna be using the NYX Marshmallow primer. This is a smoothing primer that's meant to soften, hydrate, soothe, even skin tone, minimize texture, blurs line, and adds a soft focused finish, all whilst keeping your base in place for up to 16 hours. So it says a lot. I actually just got the small one because I just wanted to try it first because it's quite pricey for a drugstore primer. So yeah, I got the half one, and even though it's half, you actually only get like 3/4 of the tube, but you know, we move. So I'm just going to apply this, and it's quite a moussey texture. It smells like sweet. It smells so good. So I'm just going to use my Real Technique stippling brush, and I'm just going to blend that in. So next up for foundation, I've done a rookie error here. I'm doing a new primer, a new foundation, and a new concealer. So God knows what this is going to turn out like. I've actually got the new Maybelline 30-Hour Superstay Active Wear, and I got this in the shade 2 Naked Ivory. So this is what she looks like. So this claims to be lightweight and breathable coverage that transfer water and sweat resistant. High pigment, oil-free formula, has a matte, natural looking finish that sits comfortably smoothly and weightlessly on the skin for up to 30 hours. So I don't know who in their right mind will be wearing a foundation for 30 hours, but we're going to try it anyway. And I don't know why it's activewear. Like, are you going to wear this to the gym or when you're working out? Like, let me know why it's activewear. But I love the original. It's one of those foundations that I do wear quite often. So I'm keen to see if it's different, if it's just reformulated, or if it's got a different formula basically. So yeah, I'm just going to do 2 pumps on the back of my hand just to start off with. Hopefully it's an okay match. They're slightly different. Oh, it's going to be quite light. I'm just going to put this amount on so far. I don't know how quickly it dries, but I've seen so many mixed reviews on this foundation. So I'm just going to use my damp sponge. This is just from Revolution. Yeah, this is going to be quite light. I hate ordering foundations online so much. I always get the wrong shade. I always end up going too light because I get worried that I'm going to end up with an orange face. But I suppose I can just mix it. It doesn't look like it'd be that light in the bottle, which is what Lou Stevenson said as well. So I've got one layer on and I don't feel like it's that full coverage, you know, even though it says full coverage foundation. You can still see like a lot of my dark circles here. You can still see obviously my blemishes, but it has blended in quite nicely. So I'm just going to add another layer. I'm just again going to work in sections because I don't want it to be too dry. So I've got 2 layers on now and it's not as full coverage as I like, but it's, I don't know, I think it's just similar to the previous one, to be honest. But I'm just gonna have to see how it wears. You can still see my blemishes here, but mind you, it is a big spot, so I don't know. And I don't know, I've still got like uneven skin tone around here, but you know, it's okay. I'd say it's more of a medium coverage foundation though, but it has applied nicely. It's blended out absolutely fine. So yeah, once I've got my concealer and powder on and things like that, then everything else will be more full coverage. So this is the Revolution Eye Bright Concealer. So Revolution's Eye Bright Concealer is here to help to brighten the under eye area. Formulated with the vitamin C to give the skin a hot brightening skincare, the concealer works to target under eye circles with buildable coverage to suit your level of tiredness. So I got this in the shade Fair and it's one of those twisty up ones. It reminds me a little bit of the either the YSL one or like the Maybelline Rewind. I don't know how hygienic these little sponges are though, that's the only thing. If it comes out. Oh, it's oily. I've got to shake it up. I just press the sponge to see if there's anything coming out and it's just clear. I think that's oil. It's literally just clear. Can you see that? Look, just clear fluid. That's odd. I've seen so many people say good things about this. What the heck? Why is it not coming out? There's just no pigment coming out. Meant to be that light? Oh my actual god. So that concealer, where I've put the concealer, it's just removed where the foundation was. Because it's just pure water and oil. Oh my actual god, it's just removed my foundation. Why is it doing this to me? It's literally just removed my foundation. So let me just reapply it. So we're gonna look like a patchy mess, basically. Oh my actual god, it's not even, I've just got patches here of no makeup. Look. What the frig? Have I got a dodgy one? Surely I've got a dodgy one. Let's try reapply it where it took my foundation off. Okay, let's try this again. It seems like more pigment's coming out now, so. Okay, so this time I don't think it, oh, I've just got patches. Why? I think I'm gonna have to get another concealer out because this is just not working. Let me just pat with my finger. I'm getting stressed out. I just look really oily now. That concealer is not it. That concealer is actually horrible. What the friggin' heck? Loads of people were saying how good it was. Why has it literally just removed everything off my face and now I just look oily? Right, we're just gonna move on and we're just gonna have spots showing you know, the lot. And now I'm going to go in with the Revolution Pro CC Affecting Pressed Powder. This is what it looks like. It's meant to be a bit of like a Charlotte Tilbury dupe. I'm just going to take this on my Unicorn Cosmetics UC084 brush, and I'm just going to pack that on and just set my face with it. Oh, I do like this powder. That has helped a lot. Okay, so it's not, my face doesn't look as bad. I look like a ghost, but oh shit, I forgot that we've got, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I needed to powder my face because it was looking like a hot mess. Right, so yeah, we're looking very pasty. So I am going to go in with the e.l.f. Putty Blush. So this is in the shade. This is in the shade Bahamas. It says, say hello to that island glow. This lightweight but buildable putty to powder blush blends seamlessly into skin infused with argan oil and vitamin E. This silky smooth, buildable formula will give you a flushed from within glow. Gently pat over the apples of your cheeks using a blush brush or clean fingers. So let's get this open. Oh, I hate ripping the boxes. So far my skin's looking okay. Bear in mind I've literally just come back from eating dinner. And yeah, I think it's looking okay. It looks demi-matte at the moment, even though I've just powdered my face. But yeah, anyway, this is what the primer looks like inside. I'm quite intrigued, but I'm also quite scared. Okay, so let me just oh. Okay, so I don't know how I'm going to blend this in. What brush should I use? Okay, I don't think I'm meant to really wear cream products on the top of this foundation. Either that or I just blended too hard, because that's just removed again a layer of what I've got on. So this is not going too well, this full face or first impressions, because I'm getting stressed out. But where is my sponge? I'm just gonna pat that on. There we go, it looks okay. But yeah, the blush is blended out nicely. It looks like I've got a little fluff, nothing too drastic, nothing too pigmented, which is what we like, and that'll be fine. I just don't want to go too much into it and ruin it. So next we're going to go in with the Revolution Pro Sculpting Bronzer with cocoa extract, and this is in the shade Bahia. And as you can see from the dents, I've not really used this. So I'm just going to take my Spectrum A01 brush and I'm just going to pat it on. I feel like if I swipe, it will literally take off my base. Okay, so now we are all bronze. I'm going to spray a bit of the Peaches&Cream Get a Grip Aloe Infused Setting Spray. So this says locks in moisture, keeping the skin looking fresh and feeling hydrated. It also contains niacinamide, vitamin B3, which evens out your skin tone and reduces the appearance of pores. So obviously we need that in my life. So I feel like I just need the powders to just melt in to my foundation and that oily concealer, because I am looking quite dewy, to be fair, and my skin doesn't look too bad, but when it is close up, it's just where I've put that concealer just doesn't look right to me. So right, so yeah, the eyeshadow palette we're going in is the Secret Treasure palette. So this is what it looks like. Just your everyday neutral palette. Looks like really nice shades. So let me just swatch some of, oh god. So there, the free shimmer shade, and look how beautiful that was. I barely touched the pans. Don't know what look to go for. I'm just going to go in with one of my new Spectrum brushes, and I'm going to go in with Burnt, so this shade here. I'm just going to run that through the crease. I feel like I need a fluffier brush actually. Yeah, I'm going to use my Morphe M533 brush instead actually. I feel like I want to set my base, my eyeshadow base. I don't want it to stick. So I'm just going to go back in with that Revolution Pro powder and just my beauty blender sponge. I'm just going to lightly dust over that base, set it. Because I don't want the shadow to stick, I want it to blend, because I want this to be sort of soft. That's better. I'm just really winging it out, like I've been doing quite a lot recently. And that is blended out so nicely since I set the base. Really nice crease transition shade. And next I'm going to go in with a bit of Tomb, so this shade here. I'm going to mix it with a bit of this shade, so that's Wreck. And I'm just going to pop that just on the outer V, and I'm just going to use like a flat-headed brush. And I'm going to go back into my large fluffy blending brush, just help blend that out. And next I'm going to go in with this beautiful like coppery gold shade here. This is called Tarnish, and I'm just going to pop that on my finger. So it's like a really nice coppery rust shade. And sorry that I'm swearing at you, but I'm going to pop that all over my lid and just look how beautiful that is. And then I think I'm also going to go into a bit of Treasure, so this gold shade here, again with my finger, and I'm just going to place that a little bit on top, just very lightly, just to give it an extra bit of sparkle, like that. I've got a little bit of fallout from this shimmer shade here, so I'm just going to try and dust it away. And just with a small Morphe M506 brush, I'm going to go in with Wreck and mix it a little bit with this black Forbidden, and just put on the very outer edge. Then back on my large brush, I'm just going to flick that out a bit. And then I'm going to go in with a bit of Toon. It's on that flat brush. I'm just going to pop that in between the dark shade and the shimmer shade, just to blend it a bit more. And then I'm just going to go in with a Spectrum A27 brush, just a pencil brush, and I'm going to go into Gemstone here. And I'm going to pop that on the inner corner. Oh, that's very pigmented and crumbly. Oh, I think that's a little bit too dark for an inner corner, but we'll make it work. It's very pigmented though. Might pop that on my brow bone as well. It's more of a rose goldy. Oh, that's so pigmented and crumbly though. I think that might be a bit too dark for my inner corner. And then I'm just going to take my flat-headed brush and I'm going to go in with Wreck here, and I'm going to pop that underneath. And I'm just going to blend it out with a bit of Burnt, so that shade there again. And then with the flat side, I'm going to spray this. So I'm just going to spray it with that Peaches spray. And I'm going to go into Wreck mixed with the black. And I'm going to create a sort of liner. Oh, I sprayed all the bloody mirror, so now I can't see. Yeah, I'm going to go in like a liner and just line my lash line. That makes it quite smoky, and I'm also going to do it on the lower lash line. So I've got it quite smoky, which is what I want. And I'm also going to take a bit of the Kash Beauty liquid, the liquid eye topper, and this is in the shade Gold Dust. And I'm also going to pop that just on my inner part. That looks so nice. We're very glittery, we're very smoked out, but I still want to add a bit more of a smokiness. So I'm going to go in with my trusty Spectrum A21 brush and dab that into Burnt. I'm going to mix it with a bit of Script as well. So a bit of mix these two together. So like that mustardy and the brown, and I just love doing this. So easy to get that really elevated, elongated smokiness, you know? Literally just a swipe, 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 and then you've got it. And I'm just living for grungy vibes. Just gonna make sure it's all blended here seamlessly. If you want it really snatched, you could just take a sponge, like a flat-headed sponge, and just take your powder up there. Or I could just drag my sponge that's got my foundation on, just drag it up a bit, and then it just tidies it up a little bit. So, and then I'm just gonna blend that in just a little bit there. Yeah, perfect. So now lashes. So let's see what lashes we should go for. I think I want to go for Solstice. So this style here, like the really wispy hair. We've got the Spectrum ZODIAC mascara, which I got out of that mystery box. So I am going to use this, test this out. So this is what the component looks like. Really nice sleek packaging with gold writing. Let's see what the wand looks like. Okay, so a plastic wand, quite thicker than what I'm normally used to. That's very smooth. I feel like it doesn't grip your lashes as much. Okay, so I know you can't really tell because I've got eyeshadow on, but that mascara, I feel like is one of those mascaras that is really good when you layer with a different one, because where the formula is quite wet. So this mascara paired with my Iconic London one actually looks amazing. It's given my lashes a lot of length, but I feel like if you use it by yourself, it doesn't grip the lashes that well, which is why you need another mascara to go with it. Does that make sense? Because I like mixing my mascaras together, layering up together. So yeah, it's one of those ones. Okay, so these lashes are quite cute. I love how they, you know, they're quite snatched at the end, giving me a slight fox eye effect, shall we say. Literally got mascara all over me. So I'm just going to pop a bit of the mascara. Okay, so now we've also got a bit of powder blush. So this is a Primark blush in the shade Secrecy. I bought this a few months ago, but as you can see, I've never used it. Just how pretty it looks. It really reminds me of the MAC Compact. So I'm just going to apply this with a Spectrum A05 brush. So just an angled. Oh, pretty. Oh my god, that's so pigmented. Highlights. So we've got the Spectrum ZODIAC highlighter in Sunray. So this is what it looks like on the inside. I got this in my mystery box that I picked up a few weeks ago. So yeah, it's quite a gold highlight. So let's try this. I've not actually worn this yet. I've only swatched it. There it is. And I'm just going in with a blank canvas F28 brush. So I'm just gonna fill a bit on. Oh, that is nice. That just with a very light hand. I'll just have a little bit of luminoso up here. See, so I'm just going to spray a bit more of this Peaches spray. Marinate it all together and just fan myself real quick, because even though it's a mist, you get a lot of product that comes out. Okay, yeah, lovely stuff. Now going in with one of the Peaches&Cream. So this is the Hold the Line set. So you get 5 pencil liners in here. What shade shall I go for? So these are the 5 that you get. So all nude shades, and then you get quite a dark shade at the end. So yeah, so you get 5 different nude shades and quite a chocolatey. So I think I'm gonna go for this shade here. So this is Praline, you know, like the nut. This is what the shade looks like. So this is what the shade looks like. So I'm just gonna... So really nice lip liner, super creamy, super pigmented, and yeah, just apply beautifully. I'm just going to I'm just gonna blend it in a little bit more, like that. Ready for when we apply our lip gloss. And for the lip gloss, I'm going to use the new Jeffree Star Supreme Gloss. So these are meant to be very, very pigmented. And I got the shade Naked in the Dark, which I don't know if it's actually going to go with this lip liner. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go with this lip liner actually. I might need to change it. Quite a, like a mauvey nude. This is what it looks like. It smells amazing. Right, let me just try. Oh, it's very hard to apply with this applicator. Yeah, I think that looks right. I don't know about the applicator. I really don't know about the applicator, because it says it hugs your lips, which it does. It does really hug the bottom lip, but applying it to my top lip, when I've got quite a thin lip, it was difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it was actually quite difficult, because I felt like it was gonna go over my actual lips and I was gonna get a lip gloss above it. So this is the finished look. So let me just take my clips out. So this is the finish look. Let me know what you think down below. I'm absolutely loving it, to be honest. Yeah, so let's have a look up close as well, because of the foundation concealer incident. I mean, I think my skin's looking okay. You can still see obviously my blemishes here. I look a bit cakey here, but I think it's because I had to apply so many layers of concealer. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this video wasn't too long for you. Do let me know down below what you think, and hopefully I shall see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!